Welcome to our kitchen. Today we prepare ancient Roman chicken stew with olives from the Re Cucinaria and Columellas de Re Rustica, a book on agriculture written in the 1st century. We start with ingredients. We need chicken, olives, olive oil, honey, vinegar, garum, dates, aromatic herbs, mint, rue and savory, and spices, black pepper, fennel seeds, cumin and asafoetida. We cure the olives with a mixture of 1 part strong brine and 2 parts vinegar. You can start using them after 3 weeks. We let the olives dry a little on a table exposed to the wind before using them, because in the days before the harvest it rained a lot. In some recipes of Columella and Palladius, in fact, the olives are not always used immediately after harvesting, but left to dry for a while. This preparation is called olive columbades, which literally means swimming olives, and there are several olive recipes reported in the books of Cato, Columella and Palladius, as well as in the Geoponics, a Byzantine collection of ancient texts dating back to the 10th century. Other recipes are more complex than the one we chose, but we preferred a simple preparation because olives are used as an ingredient for another recipe, which is the common use of olive columbades according to Columella. In the sources we also find olives seasoned with herbs and seeds, such as pennyroyal, savory, bay laurel, fennel, dill and lentisk. If you don't have fresh olives at your disposal, you can use ready-made olives, preferably without ingredients that weren't available to the ancient Romans. To prepare the sauce, we grind 2 pinches of black pepper, cumin and fennel seeds. We add the minced herbs, 1 date and a little grated asafoetida. Then we dilute with 2 tablespoons each of olive oil, vinegar and garum and a little honey. The original chicken recipe calls for thyme, but we substituted it with savory. Rue can be substituted with parsley or another aromatic herb, or even be skipped, since there are 2 other herbs in the preparation. Garum, as always, can be replaced with a Southeast Asian fish sauce, prepared like some types of garum, colatura di alici, muria or simply salt. To prepare garum and muria from scratch, check out the links to the videos in the description below. If you're interested in ancient food, read our book Ancient Roman Cooking and check out our Patreon page, where you'll find translations of the Re Cucinaria, Cato's De Agricultura and Columellas de Re Rustica, as well as several other translations of sources and articles on historical food. To learn more about meat, herbs and vegetables in the history of Italian cuisine, check out our books in the series Early Italian Recipes, dedicated to fresh and cured meat and to vegetables, fruit, herbs and flowers, with recipes from the antiquity to the end of the Renaissance, accompanied by the original texts and our translations. The second volume covers cereals, bread, pasta and pies. Each book stands alone and can be read in any order. You'll find the links to our books on historical food in the description below. To support our work, you can also buy us a beer and purchase our merchandise. We cut the chicken into pieces and stew it with the sauce and the olives for about 40 minutes. The cooking time may vary depending on the size and type of chicken. There are several variations for this recipe in the Re Cucinaria, which can also be prepared by boiling the chicken, drying it and serving it with the sauce, with or without olives, taro, or girds and mustard. This chicken was incredibly tasty, with the intense Mediterranean flavor of the spices and the herbs, perfectly balanced by the slight bitterness of the olives, the sapidity of garum, the acidity of vinegar, and the hint of sweetness from honey and dates. It was an amazing way to try a chicken that goes very well with both a pulse and an ancient bread. We recommend pairing it with leek sulla sabina or cuboi, accompanied by a vegetable dish such as a rutabaga stew or stuffed chard, for an amazing ancient meal. If you're interested in ancient foods and flavors, subscribe our channel and consider supporting us on Patreon.